Hey y'all, this is Gail teaching here from South Texas. It's our, what is this class? Oh yeah, it's chair yoga for fall prevention. Now we don't stay seated in the chair the whole time. We have opportunities to stand. There will be a recording of this class. If I have your email, I will be sending you that recording later on. So let's get started. We're going to start standing either behind our chair or beside the chair. Now just know, you can do this first section also seated on the chair. Not all things translate well, but do the best you can with what you got, okay? So I'm going to stand up, move my front chair out of the way. I will be coming back to the front of the room during our guided rest, relaxation. We'll do like a little miniature yoga nidra practice and our gratitude practice. So there's 5 things we do in a Veterans Yoga Project class. We do breathing, mindful movement, meditation, guided rest and relaxation, and that gratitude practice. We're going to kind of swoop it all into an hour class. We started a few minutes late. We'll end a few minutes late, but if you need to bail out, that's okay. So I'm going to stand beside my chair, or you can be seated in the chair. I've got my block, my strap close by. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put that down below so I don't knock it off. You can stand behind your chair if you're going to start with me standing or seated on the chair. You know what? I'm going to stand beside it to begin with. So I'm just going to place my hand low on my belly. That's the Dantian in our chair Tai Chi class. We're going to do what this is called belly breathing. And you place the other hand above that. And don't lock the knees if you're standing. And kind of relax those shoulders. You can gaze your eyes forward or gaze your eyes down at the floor. Whatever's best for your balance today. Now, if you need to, you can always place a hand on the chair and have a hand on the belly too. So I invite you to breathe in, expand that belly like you're expanding a balloon. Breathe in. And as you exhale, really contract that belly button towards your spine. And so we're doing that low belly breathing. Soft knees, relaxed shoulders. Breathe in, belly big. And exhale. I'm making a little noise in my back of the throat so you can hear the breath. Don't know if it's happening, but again, breathe in, belly big, and exhale. Let's do one more time. Here we go. Breathe in, belly big, and exhale. Beautiful. So when we do our movement patterns today, I'll be asking you to breathe in, breathe out. That's part of our meditative work that we do in class. We might have time to do the meditative 8 series, may not, just kind of depends. But I'm moving over here to the other side of the chair. We're going to start our warm-up. So this is kind of like a traditional aerobics class where we warm up the body, we work out the body, we stretch and relax the body. Yes, it's chair yoga for fall prevention, but you can also do this seated on a chair. If you're seated on a chair, come away from the back of the chair so you engage those tall posture muscles. So let's get started. First with wrist shakes. So this is a Korean warm-up series that we're doing first. So here we go. Shake those wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I use my hand on the chair for the next one. It's small foot shakes. So here we go. Bend your knee and shake your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you can do this with balancing, cool, but I can't quite balance like that. Let's do the other side. Little foot shakes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do large foot shakes. And I'm pretty close to the wall here, so I'm going to move my chair up a little bit because I kind of swing that leg back and forward. So here we go. Outside leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do the other one. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Firm feet on the floor if you're seated on the chair. Wrist circles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the weird one. I'm going to come up to the camera. So you do the back of the hand and you press the hand on top of the hand, okay? And we're going to stretch the palm. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do the other side. Back of the hand. Looks weird, right? Hand on top of the hand. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to walk back a little bit. We're going to have our hands on our shoulders and tap our arms forward. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, arms out to the side. We make fists and we open up the palms as we bring the arms out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thumbs on your shoulder. Let's do some shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to go back to the chair. And if you're seated in the chair, you can raise your leg up. But those of us standing, ball the foot on the floor, ankle circles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Other direction. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do the other one. Up on the ball of the foot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one doesn't translate well on the chair, but just sit up nice and tall. And those of us standing, feet a little bit more close together. And we're going to bend the knees, hands on the knees, bend the knees, hands on the knees. So here we go. Hands on the knees, little bend. 1, 2, and then stick your booty out. Bend those knees. 3, 4, straighten the legs. 5, 6, bend the knees. 7, 8. Do that again. 1, 2, it's kind of like a little pulse there. Bend the knees. 3, 4, straighten the legs. 5, 6, bend the knees. 7, 8. Come back on up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So this next one, if you're seated, you're going to bring a leg out to the side. You're here at the edge of the chair. Those of us standing, you know what? I'm going to bring my chair a little bit more forward so I have a little bit more space here between the wall and myself. We're going to step out. You know what? Step out this way because I said that on the chair. Okay, sorry about that. Step out, and you're going to turn your foot, toe up. Very good. So we're going to come down, use that chair, your hand on the knee, stretching that hamstring, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up, and then stick the other foot out, toe up, and then hand on the knee, maybe the hand on the chair. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come up, pivot, other side, heel down, toe up. Here we go. Come on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up. Other leg goes out, toes up, heel on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Now we're going to do the same movement. You can stay the same width or go wider with your feet. I'm going to try to do this on the other side. So I'm going to go a little bit wider. My outside foot is going to go heel down, toe up, knee is bent. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up. I don't have a chair. Oh, here's my other chair. Heel up or heel down, toe up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pivot on up. One more series. Here we go. Toes up, heel down. Come on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pivot on up. Let's switch over to the other side. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come back on up. Beautiful. From here, feet together. This one does not translate well to the chair, but you can sit up nice and tall and just breathe. Feet together, hands on the knees, knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to reverse right here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very nice. From here, feet wide. If you're seated, you're going to do shoulder circles. If you're standing, you're going to do hip circles. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet together. And from here, away from the back of the chair, arms out into a letter T, bend the knees, and basically they're helicopters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. From here, arms up, step those feet out wide, feet wide seated on the chair, bend the knees and do a nice big circle here with the arms, with the body. And then let's reverse. Heart rate might be up. And then come back to the center. Very good. From here, hands up, hands down. Let me step back behind the chair. So I'm going to step back behind the chair when we do this. Hands up, keep them here, step out, and then bring the arms out to the side. And then very good. Bring it back to the center and down. We're going to do the other side. Hands up, step out, lunge, center, and down. Very good. Let's do that again. Hands up. Very good. Step out, twist, come back to the center, and down. Last time. Hands up, step out and twist. Very good. Center and down. Woo! All right. Interlace the fingers. From here, we're going to palms up towards the sky. 1, 2, bend the knees, down low. 3, 4, come back on up. Fists on the hips. Poof your chest towards me. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do that again. Interlace fingers up to the sky. 1, 2, down towards the floor. 3, 4, fist on hips. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Woo! From here, we're going to do shoulders, arms going backwards, arms going forwards. So again, if you have a chair, make sure your arms are a little bit out so you don't hit the sides of the chair, okay? So from here, hands to the front, breathe in, hands to the sky, and then hands all the way back, woo, and then all the way forward. Let's do that again. To the front, very good. To the sky. Okay, here we go. All the way back and all the way forward. Very nice. Hands on the hips, sit up nice and tall, shoulder width apart, little bend in the knee, and we're going to do head side to side. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and down. Mind your range of motion. Be sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take your nose, you draw a circle. It's our Atlas point rotation. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. Here we go. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here is soccer kicks. So you can hang on to the chair and just do one hand. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Booty kicks. Can't do that in the chair though. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's think about like dipping our body to the opposite direction or hand touching opposite foot. Kind of complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Feet wide, hands on the legs, look at the floor, let's breathe. Feet wide on the chair, hands on the chair, breathe. Notice the heart rate. It should be elevated. So that is our Korean Sokman Hope warm-up series that we do in our chair yoga fall prevention class. It's like an aerobics class. We get all the major joints warmed up before we do that strength building. Again, do what you can with what you got. All right, let's come back up to nice tall posture, seated on a chair or standing beside the chair or back behind the chair, whatever's best for your balance today. Hands on your belly. Now, from here, breathe in, arms out. Exhale, back to the center. Maybe switch the hands every time. Breathe in, arms out. Big old breath, okay? Exhale, back to the center. Don't lock those knees. I'm guilty of that. Again, breathe in, arms out. Beautiful. Exhale, back to the center. Let's do one more, okay? Here we go. Breathe in, belly out. Excellent. Exhaling. All right, find your strap, find your chair. I'm going to scoot back here so this can be seen in the camera. Sit down on your chair. Now, if you want to do stuff standing, you have perfect permission to do that. This first pose, though, it doesn't lend itself to doing a standing pose that easily. If you were to do this pose, it'd be laying on your back instead. We do this in our chair yoga or in our back yoga class. So take your strap. We're going to find the middle place, whether it's a stretchy strap, a band, a long scarf, or a long towel. We're going to place the foot in the middle of that strap. So this is a bone building posture. It's also to strengthen the hip musculature, the thighs, the knees, the ankles. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull on that strap, and then I'm going to bend my knee and push the foot away. Let me scoot back because I don't see that in the camera there. So I have a camera that shows me what's going on in the video. So again, you're pulling, you're pushing. So we're contracting the musculature, the calf, the hamstring, the quadricep, a couple of those behind hip muscles. We hold the posture about 30 seconds to encourage bone building. So when you contract those big muscles, that stimulates bone growth. You probably are feeling this in your hand clasp or grasp in those forearms. And if my arms are a little bit more back, I can kind of squeeze my shoulders towards one another. I'll feel it in my kind of the 1/3 of the way down in my back. Now, if this is too much for your hands, bring your hands up the strap, wrap your wrist around the strap. It's a different type of hold. It's a little bit easier on the hands. So you can do that instead. So again, this is encouraging bone growth. Woo! Breathe. I know Joseph had to leave a little bit early. He's one of my regulars, so hopefully y'all become regulars too. Yay! Thanks for coming to the first class. I love it. So I think we've been here about 30 seconds. So we're going to slide it out to the side. Again, toes towards the sky, and you may need to move your behind if you hit the chair just right, yeah? So again, you're pulling and pushing into the strap. It's very vigorous, okay? You should be feeling this in your forearms, maybe in your hand grip strength, toes towards the sky, heel flexed away. If it's too much for the back of the knee, bend the knee, woo! But then you're going to feel it in a different place in your body, like the lower shin maybe. Oh yeah. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhaling, belly out. Pull, 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 push, push, push. I love it. Love it. And release. Yay. Take that hands in the center and clap. Put some circulation into the hands. Just because sometimes gripping that strap is a little surprising how vigorous that can be, yeah? Let's do the other side. So again, you're going to go to the halfway point, somewhere like the halfway point, yeah? And then, let's see. Okay, there it is. And I'm going to pull and then bend my knee, push the foot away. Woo! I'm going to bring that other leg out a little bit to have a wider base of stance there. And are you pulling and pushing? Woo! Can you feel it? There's some people on camera. Can you feel it? Yes or no? You can nod your head. Okay, all right. And I'm looking for feedback. So yeah, this might be a little spicy. When we have spicy yoga postures, what you do, the rule of thumb in my classes is, okay, try to keep that position that you're doing, then listen to the breath going in through the nose and then out through the nose. Sometimes that lets you stay in the posture. Sometimes it doesn't help at all. Again, if this is too much for the hands, bring the hands up, wrap the wrists. We got to stay here for that bone building benefit, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute and 12 seconds. That's according to the 12 yoga postures for bone growth, Dr. Lauren Fishman. So I'll put that in the follow-up email if you want to find out some more about that, yeah? I used to teach a bone building yoga class. But now that's kind of incorporated in our back yoga. A lot of those postures are in the back yoga class. All right, that's enough. Let's take it out to the side. Reset. Okay, so you're going to pull, push, toes towards the sky, heel flex. Woo! Again, you may be feeling some good stuff. Maybe not some good stuff, yeah? Again, listen to the breath. Here we go. Breathe. And exhale. Again, breathe in. And exhale. One more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Beautiful. Take that foot out of there. That was less than 30 seconds. I'm giving you all a break. Clap the hands. Rub those hands. Beautiful. Okay. Where's your yoga block? Where's my yoga block? Gotta find it. So we're going to take that yoga block or the couch pillow, and we're going to take the kind of the medium width, which is about, I don't know, 4 to 8 inches wide, depending on what kind of yoga block you have. You're going to put it in between your legs, kind of near the knees, and then you're going to heel toe the feet in to where you feel this yummy contraction of the inner thighs. You might be feeling a little spice in the hips too, depending what's going on with your body, right? And then I invite you to maybe place your hands back behind you, little squeezy shoulders here. Now I invite you to press the feet firmly into the floor. You should feel it more when you press the feet firm into the floor with that squeezy business. Is that a yes or is that a no? You feeling the squeeze? Yes? Okay, good. Woo! Keep it there. Don't hold the breath. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Oh, my breath is kind of noisy today. Again, one more breath, 2 more breaths. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come on, squeeze. My feet are squishing away. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Woo! Release that block. Okay, now here comes the complicated part of our class. The most complicated. Okay, you got to take whatever you have. Your stretchy band, your scarf, your strap. Some of y'all already have a loop in your strap. Yes? If you already have a loop in your strap, you're going to step into that loop. And mine doesn't have one, so I got to work it. So I got to bring it underneath. Oh my gosh. And then I'm going to thread that strap into both buckles. Now I'm having this on the outside of my thighs. So it's best to have this set up before we do class, right? I'm going to flip it back, and I got to make it go in between to get a good taut strap contraction. Okay, so hopefully people will have a loop around their thighs. Whether it's your TheraBand, so you can take your TheraBand underneath and make a bow. If you have a stretchy band with the handles underneath, do that one little knot like you do a tennis shoe, right? And you make the bunny ears and you make that bow. So we're trying to have some tightness going on here. So this is to strengthen our hip musculature. Often what happens with imbalances in the body, one side is more strong than the other. So since this is a solid strap, there's like no give. What I'd like for y'all to do is have TheraBands, but that's a work in progress, okay? So so everybody's in their strap, yes? Okay, we're gonna take our foot we're going to take the side of the foot into the other foot. So you kind of have the leg kind of going out at an angle here. I hope that makes sense. And then what we're doing here is taking the leg that we kind of scooched into the other foot, we're pressing outward. So we're trying to strengthen the musculature of that behind leg. The other foot pressed down into the floor. So we have muscular contraction going on there too. So again, I hope you can see this in the camera. So I had my foot parallel, and then I'm taking my foot in on the side of the other leg. So I'm trying to kind of really work that hip joint with this muscular contraction. And so I'm pushing the leg away, keeping this other one solid. So I'm not letting it drop towards it and pushing both directions with the legs. I hope that makes sense, folks. So again, your booty should be feeling some business here because I've been talking and y'all been doing this a little bit. And relax everything. All right, bring that foot back on out. we got to do the other side. So we're going to take the foot, the bottom of the foot, into the other ankle, bottom of the ankle foot, and then this leg is kind of going out to the side here, and we're sitting up tall. Maybe you're hanging on to the back of the chair, but you're going to push the opposite ends of the room. So you're inviting muscular contraction here with the lower body. You should be feeling this. Yes, no? Yes? No? Okay. Whew. Don't forget to breathe. If you need to take a break, you release and you go right back into the posture, okay? Here we go, muscular contraction. I love it. Or you hate it. One or the other. Are you noticing one side is more strong than the other? So those of us with kind of balance challenges, you may have like a weaker side. And this is where you might notice it. Maybe it's more spicy one side versus the other. Let's hold this a little bit more, just a little bit more, not too much, and release. Yay, we're done with that. Take your foot, your legs out of that strap just for a moment. I'm looking to see what we're going to do next. We did big toe hold. We did hip muscular contraction. We did a little squeezy of the block. Next is knee strengthener. So I'm going to put my strap down. I'm going to scoot back into the back of my chair. Okay, so my behind's right here at the crack of the back of my chair. A lot of my back of my leg is on the chair. And you know what? Let's clap our hands first. We're going to warm up our knees first before we do that strengthening. So get some heat going on with those palms. This is good for circulation, for lessening strokes, getting circulation into those hands. I love it. Now we're going to rub on the outside and tap, tap, tap. That's for lessening knee pain. And then let's do some circles on the knees. Again, be tender, be sweet. If you have knee challenges, maybe pressure is not your thing, yeah? Reverse the circles. I'm kind of hinged forward when I'm doing this. And then do the pads of the fingers. If you got fingernails, kind of be cautious here. And it's a little ticklish. And reverse. Heart rate should be down from that first part of class. I'm hoping, yeah? Okay, very good. Now I'm sitting my chest back, kind of into the chair now. So for strengthening the knees, what we're going to do is raise the leg up, heel flex, toes towards the sky. Now this feels weird to me, so I'm going to lift my leg and then do the heel flex. Strengthening everything around that knee musculature. Now we're going to lower the leg and hover so it doesn't touch the floor. And then we point, bring it to the front of the room and point. So the leg is straight and lower. So we're going from, we've got these 90-degree angles going on here, and we're just going to lift the other leg, so straighten the other leg, flex that heel, and again, I'm going to lift my leg a little bit, make it feel more comfortable. You do you. If you need to add, a little bit of stuff back behind your leg to make it comfortable, please do so. So it's like you're putting a foot on the brake here, or the stop sign, and then lower, it's going to hover off the ground, and then we're going to point forward. Again, this is the knee strengtheners movement sequence, and then lower down. We're going to do the other side. Maybe you engage your low abdominals on this, maybe your mid abdominals. So contract your belly button towards your spine, lift the leg up, flex that heel, flex, flex, flex. Woo! A little spicy there on this side. And then lower, and then point the toe. I've got scoliosis where this side is kind of spicy all the time, so I have to work on it. And release. Other side, so flex that heel. Think about, you're making it stop. Yeah, I'm showing you the bottoms of my feet. Oh, well. Lower, and then point the toe. Point, 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 point. Point the toe, and release. Beautiful. Come forward. Clap the hands once again. And let's just kind of give our body a little rub down. Let's get the shins. Let's get the calves. Let's get the side of the legs. The inside of the legs. You know what? Go underneath. Go underneath the other side. Very good. Very nice. All right. Next, we'll do the 6 essential spinal movements. We'll do a seated warrior. And then we'll move on to our standing part where we do the leg swinging, the balance work. All right. So 6 essential spinal movements. We kind of did one of them. Did we? No, I guess we didn't. We're going to do it now. So I'm going to turn sideways. Y'all stay there though, okay? So it's seated cat-cow. I got the nice little 90-degree angles going on with my knees. They're not like forward. They're not in. They're kind of in that kind of neutral place, okay? Y'all can stay in this original position, okay? And then from here, my ears over my shoulders, shoulders over my hips. I do have a curve in my spine, so sometimes my back is not like perfectly straight. It is what it is, right? Okay, so hands on my legs. We're going to start with cat posture first. So first, breathe in, belly big, and then we contract the belly button towards the spine. You know, you're contracting those abdominals. Hang on to those knees. Curve your spine to the back of the room. If you need to, grab your chair. Yeah? So I got this little curvy back going on. It may not look too curvy, but it feels curvy in my body. And then inhale, stay here. As you exhale, contract the abdominals, and you're going to tilt your body back up to tall. So you may have noticed that little pelvic tilt going on there. That's good for back pain. Stay here. Breathe in. Belly out. Contract the belly button. Now my hands are on my legs and my elbows out. Hinge forward for that cow. Now I don't drop my chin towards my chest. I don't take my chin towards the sky. I just kind of look straight forward. Especially if you have kyphosis, excessive curvature in the neck. You just want to keep things to where they're not extra curving, if that makes any sense. I'm going to come to the front of the room. We're still in the cow part of the pose. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale, contract that belly button. Come back up to tall, seated mountain. So it's mountain, cow, cat, and on and on. So we're going to breathe in, belly big, and then curve to the back of the room. Make sure you're away from the back of the chair so you have some room to make that spine be a curvy. Extension and flexion of the spine. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale, come back up to tall, seated mountain. That's usually where it's spicy for me, when we go from cow, cat to mountain pose. Again, breathe in, belly big. Exhale, hinge forward for that cow. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, you may not hinge very much forward, okay? Breathe in, belly big. Stay here. Exhale, contract the belly. We'll go back to tall mountain. Let's do that cat-cow sequence again. Stay here. Breathe in. Exhale, curve to the back of the room. Curve that spine. Beautiful, beautiful. And then inhale, stay here, stay here. Contract that belly button. Exhale, back to tall, seated mountain. Snap, crackle, pop. I can feel that in my back. Again, breathe in, belly big. Exhale, hinge forward. Stay here, breathe in. Last one. Contract that belly button, come back to tall, seated posture. Beautiful. Relax everything. So that was 2 of the 6 essential spinal movements. Next is unsupported twist. So when you go to a yoga class, they may tell you, take a hand over to an opposite leg and then twist yourself. Now, I have back pain, so I don't do that kind because it makes me go further than I need to. So I do, it's called unsupported twists. In other words, I'm not going to use the leg or lever to support me in the pose. Instead, I'm going to do letter W, arms, and I'm squeezing my shoulders. So I got upper back musculature going on. My feet a little bit firm into the floor. So what we're trying to invite is the thoracic spine to do the twisting, whatever your body can naturally do. So squeeze those shoulders. Very good. First, we're going to breathe, of course. Breathe in. Contract the belly button. Twist towards one direction. Stay here, chin aligned with your chest. Breathe in. Re-squeeze. Exhale back to the center and release. So you probably like super squeezing there. So we'll take a little break, and then we're going to go to the other side. So back to that letter W. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze. Did I say squeeze? I said squeeze. Breathe in, belly big. Contract the belly button. Twist over to the other direction. Again, chin aligned with your chest. Ooh, I twisted more on this side. Interesting. Okay, and breathe in, belly big. Exhale back to the center and release. A little up and down with the shoulders, little shoulder rolls, because sometimes when you hold those shoulders vigorously in unsupported twist, it gets a little tiring. So you want to do little shoulder rolls here. And then we need to do the last part of the 6 essential spinal movements. You probably, if you've taken some other classes with our Veterans Yoga Project, have come across these. It's called side lateral flexion. So first, we breathe in, circle sweep arms up. We're going to take one hand up into the other hand either on the leg, but what I like to do is sneak it back behind me and squeeze the shoulder. So I get a little extra upper body building. And then wiggle my toes. That's not part of the pose, by the way. We're going to inhale, reach up, belly tight, and lean the side body over, stretching from the armpit to the hip. Woo! Now notice if you're like twisted more towards the sky or twisted towards the floor, try to be kind of in the same plane as your belly. So don't twist that upper body too much if you can. And then inhale back on up and exhale. You know what? You just do you. If you need to twist, that's okay. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So here we go. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Reach, reach, reach. Sneak the other hand back behind you. Now you can bring your wrist or your fist when you sneak it behind you. So squeeze that shoulder. Lovely. Now I've got a pacemaker on this side, so it doesn't go as high up. That's just what it is, okay? So breathe in, reach, reach, reach. Belly tight. Exhale, lean the side body over. Woo, kind of spicy on this side. Oh, yeah. Stay here just for a second, and then inhale back on up, and exhale back on down. Beautiful. This next one is Warrior One. It's like a lunge, but we do this seated on the chair, and we're going to really invite squeezy musculature. So you know what? I'm going to move my block out of the way. I'm going to move my strap out of the way. This is where you will turn sideways on your chair. Now, if you have arms on your chair, this might be kind of cumbersome. So maybe you just watch. I don't know. So we're going to take both knees over towards the side of the chair, and the behind that's closest to me, you kind of let it kind of come off the chair a little bit, and you take that same leg, scooch it back behind you. Now, I'm going to kind of scoot a little bit on my chair to make my bottom feel okay here. If you got issues with your toes, be sweet, be kind, okay? Other legs in front, I'm going to make that at a 90-degree angle. If you've got short legs, tall chair, maybe you stand on or you have your foot on a block, okay? So again, I'm going to make myself more comfortable. Warrior One is where one leg is more forward than the other leg. So from here, I'm trying to have my ears over my shoulders. I'm already feeling some good stuff going on with that hip flexor. I'm going to squeeze the behind closest to you. So squeeze the behind that's closest to me, the outside leg, yeah? Press down into the toes back behind you. Press into the forward leg. Woo! You should be feeling some stuff here, yes? Nod your head, yes? Feeling stuff? Okay. Maybe, I'm hanging onto the chair, maybe this arm can go up. There's a little back bend going on here. Firm feet into the floor, squeezy butt, and release. Yay. Bring that leg next to the other leg. I grabbed my yoga pant to make that happen. We're going to go over to the other side. So here we go. Equal opportunity for this fun, air quotes. All right. So again, get comfortable on that chair, which that's mission impossible in itself, right? And you're going to press into the forward foot, press into those curly toes, shoulders over the hips, so don't be leaning forward. Come into like a straight line as best you can. Squeeze the behind closest to me. Yow. Hang on to your chair. Both arms, one arm. Squeeze the behind, press into the feet. Don't forget to press into the feet. Mine kind of scoot forward sometimes. Press, press, press. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I imagine y'all are feeling it because I'm feeling it. And release. Yay. Take that back foot forward. Yay. And from here, we're going to be doing the standing portion of class, standing beside the chair. So I invite you to stand up. If you do not wish to stand up, you can just kind of watch the class and observe, and maybe you decide, well, maybe I want to do that. Maybe I don't. And you're thinking, when's the second chair going to come into place? Don't worry. We're going to get to that. So I'm going to place my gear over to the side of the room. Very good. And I'm looking in the camera to make sure y'all can see me. Very good. So I'm going to turn sideways. You all do not have to turn sideways because I want you to be able to see this, okay? So let me see what it looks like here in the camera. Okay. So we're going to be doing a arm and leg stretch, and then we'll be doing a sciatic nerve release, okay? So the leg that's closest to me, whichever one that is, your left or your right, you're going to step that leg back a little bit, and you're going to land. You're going to roll onto your heel. Now what I want you to do with the other leg, maybe scoot it forward towards the back of the chair, bend that knee. Okay, this is similar to Warrior One, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And then same side, whatever leg you step back, same arm raises up. Stay here for a moment, hand on the chair, and then release, bend the knee, step it forward. We're going to do the other side. Step the other foot back, and then come laying on that heel. Go ahead and bend the knee towards the chair. Whatever leg you stepped back, that arm goes up. Stay here for a moment. Bend that back knee, step it forward. Let's do that 2 more times. So step it back, be on that back heel, bend that forward leg so you can feel that stretch all the way from the heel, arm raises up. And then bend that back knee, step forward. Very good. Let's do the other side. And come back down on that heel, bend that forward knee towards the chair. Kind of feel that stretch, and then that same side arm goes up. And bend that back knee, step it forward. Now, on this last one, maybe step it back a little bit more, or not, okay? Step it back a little bit more. Oh my. Come down on that heel, bend that knee towards the chair. Again, arm raises up. You may be feeling a little bit more of that. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Release that back foot. Step it forward. Very good. Other side again. Step it back a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Come down on that heel. Bend that forward knee. Ooh. Arm goes up. Very good. Step that back foot to the back of the chair. Next is the sciatic nerve release. So again, let's go back to the first one where we did. We stepped the foot back, press the heel down into the floor. Now I'm not so much back as I was before. And what we're going to do is roll up on the ball of the foot and tuck the tailbone under. So again, this is to floss the sciatic nerve to kind of get it unhinged from its pinchy places. And then release. Woo, let's try that again. Other side, step the foot back, come onto that heel. Now we're going to roll up onto the back foot, ball of the foot, tuck that tailbone under, stay here. Now, maybe you can raise that same side arm and release everything down, step it to the back of the chair. Let's do that again. Step the foot back, maybe a little bit further back, maybe not. Bend the forward knee, roll up on the ball of the back foot, tuck that tailbone under, raise an arm up if you can. I'm wiggling on this one. And then release, step it to the back of the chair. Let's do the other side last time. Step it back, maybe a little bit further, maybe not. Bend that forward knee, roll up on the ball of the foot, tuck that tailbone under, okay? Arm goes up, hang on to the chair, and release. Beautiful. Excellent. From here, just kind of shake those legs. Yeah? Shake the feet. Okay. So I'm going to show this forward. I may have to turn the chair to where you can see it better. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So this next is simple leg sweeps to the side. So we're standing behind our chair, and we're basically taking the leg out in center. We're doing about 8 rounds. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Now we're going to do the other side. So here we go. And you may notice one side doesn't go as high as the other. Or it might feel a little spicy. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next is the psoas muscle. That's P-S-O-A-S. It kind of links the upper body into the lower body. We're going to strengthen that particular muscle. So to do that, let me see how we're going to do this. So you're going to stand behind the chair. I'm just showing you this so you can see this. I'm going to go over to the other side. We're going to take and, let me see here. We're going to turn our heel out, toes in. Does that make sense, folks? So I'm going to go behind the chair now. Heel out, toes in. We're going to bring it across and out. So I'm going to step back a little bit, create a little bit more space between me and the chair. So my fingertips are on the chair. So toe in, leg out. So what I'm doing here, I'm swinging my toe in, swinging my toe out. Does that make sense? Hang on to that chair. Hang on to that, whatever you got hanging on to. Two more. Feel the squeeze of the psoas muscle. Very good. We're going to do the other side. So you may have felt the burning on the other side, the stationary side. So again, I'm turning the toe in, heel out, and I'm bringing my leg, sweeping it across. So I'm standing behind my chair, lots of space. So here we go, heel out, toe in. So bring it across and out. This is also for lubricating that ball socket hip joint. You may notice the heart rate going up too. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs. You may feel a little fire going on here. Very good. So next, we're going to stand beside the chair. And this is a Tai Chi movement. It's, trying to remember what it's called. But anyway, it's a 3-point stepping drill. What we're going to do is turn our bodies a little bit towards the chair. So turning our feet, our bodies towards the chair, or a little bit away from the chair. We're going to bend both knees and then kind of sink into the leg that's next to the chair. Other foot is going to be heel flex to the front, heel flex to the side, and then point the toe back behind you. Woo! Do that again. It's called the empty step in Tai Chi. Heel flex, toes towards the sky. All the weight is in the leg next to the chair, out to the side, and then point the toe back behind you. No weight bearing on the leg on the outside. Again, heel flex, out to the side, toe behind you. One more time. Heel flex, out to the side, toe behind you. Very good. And just kind of shake those legs a little bit. Now the leg that's closest to the chair, because it was doing a lot of that stabilization work and moving forward a little bit, we're going to swing the leg that's next to the chair. So up and down, forward and back. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. So we're giving this chair a little release. It's good for lessening bursitis, bettering your balance, getting you ready to walk. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Let's do the other side. So I'm going to scoot my chair over to the other side so you can see it in the camera. So again, I'm pointing my toes towards the corner of the chair and I bend both knees. I'm firm into the leg that's closest to the chair. The other one, heel flex in front to the side. Point that toe back behind me. Again, solid leg next to the chair. Heel flex, toes to the sky. Out, back behind you. Ooh, kind of shaky. One more. Heel flex to the side, back behind you. Excellent. Shake the legs a little bit. Again, we're going to swing this leg. Let me move this chair up a little bit, and because I don't want to hit the wall. Forward and back. Again, one side you may notice, ooh, a little spice going on there, or a lot of spice, yeah? Next is bone density. Now, if you are considered to be fragile, you don't necessarily do the vigorous version of this. You do the soft version. So I'm going to stand behind my chair. I'm going to show it sideways. But y'all don't have to turn the chair, okay? So the vigorous one is coming up on the balls of the feet and dropping. Now, again, if you're not doing the bone density part, you're just trying to get the calf pump, you come up and slowly come down, okay? So either one. You can either do the bone density vigorous version or down and up to, again, encourage lymphatic flow, return blood supply from the lower extremities back to the heart with the calf pumps. Also lowers the blood glucose when you do the calf pumps. We're moving our lymph, oxygenating the blood. If I could talk, it would be dangerous. Yeah, a couple more. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. All right, next, we keep the feet firm onto the ground, and we basically shake. Shake, shake, shake. And hang on to the chair if you need to, want to. This moves our lymph, oxygenates the blood. I wish I could say that word. Stimulates the thymus gland, which is our T-cell production. Shake, 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 shake. Very good. Last standing posture is golden rooster. So again, I'm turning my toes towards the corners of the chair. I'm going to bend both knees, contract my low belly, my mid belly. I'm going to raise a bent elbow up, raise a knee up, point the toe. Maybe you can do it without the chair. I cannot. Hold that for a little bit and release. Going to move a little bit because we're really sinking down into this balanced leg. So again, bend both knees, sink in, tuck the tailbone under, lift both the knee and the arm up, hand resting on top of the chair or grabbing the chair. In my case, point the toe down. Always forget that one. And release. Move a little bit side to side. Very good. Let's do that again. Raise up. Point that toe down. And release. Let's do the other side. Move over to the other side of the chair. Point those toes towards the corners. I got a whole list of stuff we're doing for fall prevention, so we've just covered half of it. Next week we'll cover some more, okay? Bend both knees. Lift the knee and the elbow up. Point the toe down. Maybe you do it without the chair. Maybe you don't. Hold, hold, hold if you can. Maybe it needs to be lower. That works too. Just know that, okay? And release. Move a little bit side to side. Let's do that again. Bend both knees, belly button tight, elbow bends, knee bends, point that toe down. Well, I guess the elbow doesn't bend, does it? Bend at the elbow. You know, I got CRS, can't remember stuff, so I'm going to say it wrong. And release. Woo! A little movement side to side. Let's do that again. Bend both knees, settle down to the leg next to the chair, bend the elbow, bend the knee. Here we go. Point that toe down. And release. Beautiful. This is where two chairs come into place, or a chair and a wall. Let me get the other chair. Get it into the view here. So I got a nice little kind of width going on here in between the chairs. Now you can also do a chair and a wall. So if you don't have, two chairs that you can do this with. So basically the hands are just guiding here on the top of the chair. You're going to heel toe forward, heel toe back, heel toe forward. Maybe you're releasing one hand and then walk it back. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. And I got the wall right here. So you use different muscles when you walk forwards versus backwards. Let's do that again. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Now look at your feet. Do they point forward? Do they point outward? I mean, there's nothing wrong or bad about either one, okay? You're just observing what's going on. So if they turn out more out to the side, that might mean really tight musculature. Hang on to your chair. Toe heel. Let's go back. Toe heel. Toe heel. I've got the wall there. Toe heel. And again, look down at your feet. So when I walk backwards, my feet are more out, as opposed to when I walk forward, they're more pointing straight. Things to observe, okay? Make a little mental note. Let's do one more forward. Here we go. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Now you can do this at home at your kitchen counter. Walk forwards and backwards with a little practice. Let's go backwards. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Very good. So we're getting near the end of our time. I wanted to make sure that we cover sit to stand. Sit to stand. I'm going to place a chair up against the wall. It reminds me of a song. Y'all probably know it. And then I'm going to take the other chair in front. So this is often an indicator of, are you going to fall later in life? How many sit to stands can you do unassisted? Now, if you cannot do these unassisted, don't worry. The way that you build your strength is to do sit to stand. So what we're going to do is sit down in the chair. And you probably can't see this. Now, you know what? I'm going to turn mine sideways, but y'all stay there, okay? We'll just see how this works. Okay, so I got a nice little distance here. So I'm away from the back of the chair, yeah? And, some people will have their feet wide, so we're trying to line our knees with our hips. So try to have them pointed towards number 11. Now I'm going to scoot my feet towards the front of the chair. And, one level is to hands on the shoulders and stand up. And you're going to notice, was there like a happening when you did that? Or did you kind of like need the chair? It's okay. Hands on the top of the chair, come down. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop is happening in the house. Again, maybe you do light hands on the chair, lean forward, squeeze that belly button, squeeze the behind, come up. Now slowly come down. Hover. Don't go all the way down. Hover some more. Oh my. Hover all the way down. Do you plop when you go down onto the toilet? So this is one of those functional moves to keep your independence, yes? So the way to practice it is to have the chair up against the wall and then the other chair in front of you so nothing goes scooting back. I got carpet here, so it's pretty safe. And again, the way to practice is come forward and then slowly come down. Make sure knees are tracking with the feet. So this is your homework. Sit and stand. 2 or 3, 2 or 3. You see, I'm hanging onto the chair for mine. And come on down and hover, 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 hover. Think about the nastiest toilet at the state fair. You don't want to sit down on it. That's this pose right here, also known as chair pose. And come on down. Woo! Should have increased your heart rate. All right. I invite you now to get comfortable. We're going to do our guided rest and relaxation part of class. And get that heart rate to come down. When you do that chair pose, kicks up the heart rate. So I invite you to scoot back into your chair. If you can get on the couch or an easy chair, that works too. But you kind of scoot back, you can cross at the ankles, place your hands on your belly, on your lap, whatever's comfortable for you, okay? So I invite you to close your eyes or gaze down at the floor. And let's breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. I'm making a little noise in the back of the throat. It's called the Ujjayi breath. It allows me to make it a little bit louder. So again, breathe in, belly out, and exhale. Now, if you make that exhale a little bit longer than the inhale, that helps to reduce your heart rate, lower your blood pressure. That's a kind of a white coat breath that I use sometimes. And again, breathe in, breathe out. So on the next one, I'm going to clap my hands to 4. So breathe in to a count of 4. Here we go. Breathe in. We're going to breathe out to a count of 5. Let's try it. Again, breathe in, belly big. And exhale. Now, let go all your thoughts. Relax your body. Close your eyes or gaze softly. Notice if you're holding any tension in the body as you breathe in, as you breathe out, just soften those areas. Soften, soften, soften. Slow breath in through the nostril tips and out. Listen to the breath as it goes in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. From here, I invite you to wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes, flutter those eyelids open. Come away from the back of the chair. Let's have the knees be wide. Let's do some wide body shoulder circles. Go slow. And there may be some spicy stuff happening in the pelvis when you do this. Plus you got to activate your core a little bit. So I invite you to come to gentle yoga for back care. It could be done seated or on the yoga mat. And the week after that is that chair Tai Chi. So some of what you did today in class was a little bit of Tai Chi. Let's reverse direction. Here we go. Hopefully there's a little bit less stress going on. Maybe you've got some tools here to think about better balance, the sit to stand, the walking in between 2 chairs or that countertop. And we did a lot of standing balancing movements today, a lot of strength builders. Now curve to the back of the room. Let's do our cat-cow. Curve, curve, curve. And then come forward for that cow. And one more time, curve the spine. And then come forward. Beautiful. We're going to do our gratitude practice now. So let's place our hands either stacked on our heart or hands together. You get to choose here. And let's think about one thing that we're grateful for, or at least an idea of gratitude, yeah? And whatever that is, let's put that into our heart space. And let's just drop our chin towards our heart for just showing up today, okay? Beautiful. And then I'll say our ending sayings for this class. Now you can bring your chin to look forward, eyes opened or closed. So the light in me honors and respects the light in you. Let's take the peace, the strength, and the understanding, and that little attitude of gratitude, and let's pass it on. Namaste, which means the bright light in me honors and respects the bright light in you. This concludes our practice of chair yoga for fall prevention. Let me stop the recording.